Hey everyone, welcome to week 42 of 12 Months of Less. There's only 52 weeks in the year, which means we only have 10 weeks left. And that's just crazy. So we're going to keep on going. This week, your challenge revolves around comparison. I feel like we start comparing ourselves to other people at a pretty young age. In school, we're comparing report cards and who made what team. And then, who had a girlfriend first or a boyfriend or had the first kiss. And then we get older and it just keeps on going and keeps evolving with your career, your job title, how much money you make, if you went to college, who's getting married first. The thing I want to remind you is that no one's journey looks the same. I don't want you to be comparing your mile 1 to someone else's mile 47. I really think that social media is a huge role in comparison because we are now exposed to more people than ever. Some people we don't even know. A lot of people are strangers or people we've never really met in person. And when people post a photo or a little glimpse into their life and they share a success that they have, publishing a book or losing weight or starting their own business or coming out with a podcast or whatever it is that they are doing to become the best version of themselves, a lot of times we see that and we compare ourselves. Like, I should have that. I should be this much further along. You don't see on social media everything that they did to get to that point because it's just a little glimpse. This week, your challenge is, because I know it is going to happen, I know that at some point this week you are going to compare yourself to someone else. And when that happens, I want you to stop and think and realize that you can celebrate someone else's success without comparing it to your own. You are on your own journey, and it's okay if someone's further along. The other thing is, I feel like sometimes we're comparing ourselves and seeing other things, and we think that we have to be that way. You may see someone and they came out with a podcast, and you may think, oh, I should be doing that too. And is that really something that you want? Don't see what other people are doing and assume that you have to do that too. Maybe someone published a book and that's something you're really wanting to do. And instead of hearing yourself to that person like, oh, they did it and I haven't yet, and making yourself feel worthless, use that as fuel or inspiration for you to keep going and keep reaching for that dream that you have. The last thing is, I want you to be grateful for what you have. In high school, I worked with a girl at Skyline Chili for all my Cincinnati friends, and she had a Mitsubishi, I can't even say it, but an Eclipse. It's a type of car, and it was like a convertible kind, and I was so jealous and envious of her car. But the thing is, I have my own car and it got me where I needed to be. It actually wasn't a little car by any means. It was a LeSabre Buick. It was a big white tank, velvet interior. It was a hoss. But it did its job, and looking back, I'm very grateful for that car and that I had something to drive, because for the longest time, I rode my bike to work or I walked or I had my mom drop me off. And so when I got that car, I should have been grateful for it instead of comparing myself in my car to someone else. I just want to close out by saying the only person you should be in comparison with is yourself. Focus on becoming that best version of you, and you are doing great. That's it for this week. I will see you again next week for week 43.